Hey there, it's Kimberly here with Knit for Brains, and everyone is all up in arms about Joann's closing, and specifically, where am I going to find the big value and the big twist and all the yarns that I found at Joann? So today, we're going to dive in, and I'm going to show you a little bit of the research that I've done and what I have found. So stay tuned.
So with all this talk about Joann stores closing, here in California, they closed months ago. So I haven't actually been able to step into a Joann store in quite a while. But everybody is all up in arms about losing the big twist yarn. So I thought, let's go ahead and find out who makes big twist yarn and if we'll be able to find it. The first thing I did was Google who makes big twist yarn, and I found out that a company called Spinrite, one of North America's leading craft yarn producers, exclusively sells big twist yarn to Joann fabric and craft stores. So then I decided, let's go check out Spinrite. This is Spinrite's website. They have been around since 1952. And they are the creators and the makers of most of the yarns that we love today, including Anchor and Lydia's Crochet Thread, Bernat, Sugars and Cream, Coates and Clark, Karen, Patton's, Peaches and Cream, and Fintex, just to name a few. They also make the brands Red Heart, Susan Bates, and Wonder Art. So I thought the first thing we could do is take a look at the Yarnspirations website. Now, with a brand that is so big like Big Twist Yarns, you've got to know that they're not going to just let it go and just never, ever make it available. So I think what's going to happen is they are going to maybe rebrand it, maybe put a new name under it, but you're going to be finding it here under the Yarnspirations website. Now, I also did find that Joann's stores still has an online presence. For how long? I'm not really sure, but if you Google Joann's Yarns, you're going to get their website, and you can actually still get their yarns here on their website. So if a store is closed around you, then just go online and you can get free shipping and things like that. Okay, now what's going to happen when they run out? I mean, maybe Joann's is going to be completely out of business and you're never going to be able to find it again. Right now you can. Here you got the Big Twist, we've got the Red Heart, we've got the Bernats, we've got the Karen 1 pound. They even have some of the brands like Lion's Brand, which we know and love, and then the Karen Simply Soft. So, and I've used this one here, the Big Twist in the anti-pilling, and I love it. So right now, you can actually get it online. If you're all excited about it and you're afraid you're going to lose out on the Big Twist, I would recommend just going and checking out the Joann's website. Okay, so what happens if and when Joann's completely goes out of business and there's no longer an online presence? I have been able to find this on the Amazon stores as well. Now, let's say that Joann's just goes out of business and we can't find Big Twist. In the meantime, and like I said, I am pretty sure that Spinrite Yarns is going to rebrand the Big Twist brand, and they're going to maybe put it here on their website. Maybe they're going to include it with Yarnspirations. Maybe they're going to rebrand it, but I can't think that it's going to absolutely go away. So I also then took a look at the substitutions. What can you do? What can you find for the Big Twist substitutions? And this is what I found. So I went to the most popular of the Big Twist yarns, and I went to yarnsub.com, which is a great website. If you're trying to make a pattern, but maybe you don't have all the yarns, you can go to this website, you can search whatever you've got or what you're looking for, and it brings up the Big Twist or whatever you're looking for. So here we've got all the different Big Twist yarns, and it basically breaks it down into the different types, the icings, the plush. Now, the one that I missed that I really enjoyed was the value. So let's go down to value. Here's the Value Pack Plus, and you can take a look, and it tells you here's the weight of the yarn, here's the ply, the fiber, the needle size, the crochet size, the gauge, all the different things that you need. All right, and then it tells you here who is going to be the suggested substitute. Now, everything that comes up is coming up with the Premier Yarns Just Yarn Worsted Value. So you can just click on this and it'll take you right over to the Premier Yarns website or all the different types that they have. I went to the Premier Yarns website here and I found everything that I need. And I've actually bought some things from here before, and I absolutely love them. So if you just want to really try to find the closest substitute, I would recommend going to the Yarn Sub website, finding the yarn that you're looking for, and then finding it on their website. So this is their worsted value. I would go to the Premier website and I would look up their worsted value yarn. And here it's going to show you their Just Yarn or their Premier Just Yarn Basics. Okay, so another thing that I did was I Googled Big Twist yarn and this site came up, and I've never found this site before. But it looks like you can go through it and you can buy it on Amazon. So it looks like Big Twist has its own website, even though we know that it actually comes from these guys. Spinrite is the one that makes the yarn for Joann stores. But I went to this website, Big Twist Yarn, and so here's the Big Twist value, and it says you can buy it on Amazon. So let's check it out. So here it is right here that you can get the Big Twist yarn along with a bunch of other stuff, but you'll still be able to get it on Amazon. This actually here also talks about the Premier Yarns, which is the Just Yarn worsted value, which they say is an excellent match to the Big Twist value. It shows that it's 99% of a match. Also, the Premier Yarns Just Yarn worsted value ombre, so it's giving you a whole bunch of different options. Now, because I found out that Spinrite actually also makes Yarnspirations, I went to check out the Yarnspirations site, and here is where I think I'm going to be shopping to find my Big Twist value. The Red Heart Super Saver comes in as a pretty close match to the Big Twist. Now, I actually think that the Red Heart feels a little bit scratchier than the Big Twist, but that's just my opinion. And I have heard that the Red Heart, once you wash it a few times, it'll get a lot softer. So the Red Heart Super Saver might be a great option for you as well, as a substitute for the Big Twist value. You can go and check out their other brands, including Bernat, which all of these, Anchor, Aunt Lydia's, Bernat, Karen, Coates & Clark, Sugars and Cream, Wonder Art, Susan Bates, Red Heart, Peaches and Cream, they're all on the Yarnspirations website. As a matter of fact, all you do is you click on one of those names and it takes you right to the Yarnspirations website. So for the time being, I think we're going to be okay. I don't think we're going to have to worry. Just because a store is closed doesn't mean that you're not still going to be able to get the Big Twist yarn that you want. You might just have to buy it online. All of these brands, if you notice, the Big Twist, the Red Heart, the Bernat, the Karen 1 pound Sugar and Cream, all of these are made by our friends over at Spinrite Yarns.
So see, there you go. Easy peasy. If you want to try to find the Big Twist and all the yarns that Joann's had, we've talked about the substitutions. You can still get it on Amazon. You can still get it on Joann.com. Don't know for how much longer, but all is not lost. Thanks so much for watching. This is Kimberly with Knit for Brains, and as always, I'll see you soon.